ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit.
One thing that bothers me more than anything is when I accidentally misinform you guys. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends figure review set on the Marvel Legends San Diego Comic-Con 2016 exclusive, the Raft. You can see all 5 characters right over here. We have Abomination, Enchantress, Dread Knight, Spidey, wall crawling over there. Then we have Purple Man and Sandman. Lift all the way up and you can see all the figures inside, and then reattach the Velcro on those side pieces right there. And I think that's really cool how we could see Electro, Eel, and Hobgoblin up at the top over there, and then there's all the figures inside. Flipping this all the way around, you can see there's a little bit of a bio right there on the whole box set. And then we have a read-up on Sandman. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it now. Anyway, let's get to it and crack these things open. And here's Sandman out of the packaging, and I cannot say I really like this figure too much. I mean, I don't think it's a bad figure. I like that they're reusing the Absorbing Man Build-A-Figure body mold for this one. I think it's very appropriate for Sandman. I just don't like that they went with this all sand color right here without any effects. It just makes it kind of lame. Hopefully they release another Sandman in the future where he has his signature green shirt and he has more of a flesh color going on than just the sandy color, but him not having effects is kind of like Ben Stiller and Robert De Niro in Meet the Fockers, when Ben Stiller gives Robert De Niro the pot with the seed in it and it hasn't been watered at all, and one day it's going to grow up to be something, and Robert De Niro's just like, yeah, thanks, I'll enjoy that one day. That's how I feel about this figure right here. Hopefully I get to enjoy it one day. I'm not a big fan of this head sculpt. I think it's just a little bit strange. I think it's this facial expression more than anything else. That upper lip, just, I don't know. I don't think upper lips can move like that. Try moving your upper lip and making this shape with your upper lip. Yeah, right now, try it. It just, yeah, it's not happening, and I'm trying it over here like a knucklehead. Anyway, we get some nice wrinkles sculpted in there, though. You know, I do like the sculpted wrinkles, and he looks pretty chiseled and mean, and the hair looks pretty accurate, so there are things I do like about the face sculpt, but yeah, it's just mostly that mouth is bothering me, and the teeth look a little bit weird. I don't know, yeah, it's alright, and the hair looks really nice, as I just mentioned, and I like that we get some shadowing effect, you know, there's some darker brown mixed in there. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Comparing it to the Toy Biz Sandman, which is the ultimate Sandman figure in my opinion. I like this head sculpt a lot more. Definitely has a little bit more of a Kane Marco look to him. So, I don't know. I dig this. This has all this texturing in there and stuff like that. Wish we had that kind of texturing for this figure over here. But looking at the rest of him, you know, same body mold as the Absorbing Man. And it's just a whole lot of tans and browns, you know, going throughout. He has this gripping hand for what I don't know. You know, I guess you could have him choking Spider-Man. That's really all I could think of, because he's supposed to just make weapons out of his hands. So I wish they didn't give him a grabbing, holding hand right here, you know. But we get a fist right over there, which makes more sense. Belt looks pretty good. Nice cream-colored white paint right over there for the buckle. And then come around on the back, and we get that weird musculature again, sandy butt, and then we get the pants right here, no shadowing effect, you know, some nice wrinkles and everything, and then he has these glossy brown boots right there, not looking too shabby, and then he has the peg holes under his feet. I wasn't a fan of the Absorbing Man not being able to look up, and I'm not a fan of this Sandman not being able to look up either. That's as far up as his head can go, so that's a bit disappointing. He can't look down that far. He has side-to-side movement over here, and you get some neck pivot. Shoulders move outward pretty far. You can't move him down that much. Forward, bicep swivel, single jointed elbow that does not meet 90 degrees, wrist swivel, hinges up and down. You get the ab crunch, moves back, waist swivel, hips move all the way outward, so you can do the split with the ball joints. These legs did get fairly loose on me somewhat quickly, and then you can kick forward that much, back very far, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, and oh yeah, you can see how loose the knee joint is over there too. And the ankle moves down, it doesn't really move up too much, and we get ankle pivot, and we get side-to-side movement, and the side-to-side movement too. Now measuring this Sandman figure, you can see that he's standing just under 8 inches tall. Then here's Sandman compared to Absorbing Man. So let's switch some of these parts, huh? You can easily pop off an arm of Sandman right there, and then pop off an arm to Absorbing Man, so give Absorbing Man a different kind of arm right there. So that's one thing you could do with this new figure. Adding this over here to Sandman will work, but it looks weird. Or we can take this fleshy arm from Absorbing Man and add it to the Sandman, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Saw Mr. Phil's do this where he took a leg from Sandman and added it to Absorbing Man, so that looks kind of cool. I don't know, so you could change things up, but there's not really a whole lot you can do with the Sandman figure itself, you know. If you want to play with Sandman, go ahead and play with this one right here. And then for your Sandman comparison, we have the Toy Biz Spider-Man series Sandman compared to our new Sandman right over there. And yeah, this is just a much better Sandman figure. As far as the height goes, I mean, of course, this guy is so much taller, but comparing them, you know, to the new Spider-Man from the Raft box set, I don't know, I still think the height difference between these two is just fine. And then here's Sandman compared to all of the other figures from this year's San Diego Comic-Con exclusive box set. And this is a pretty good box set. I will say I like last year's a lot more though, so this is not the best exclusive set. As far as the order goes of my favorite figures from this set, I will say Spidey's #1, then Enchantress, and then I'm going to give it to the Abomination, and then Dread Knight, Purple Man, and then Sandman at the bottom. I don't know, I kind of like the Sandman, but at the same time this is more disappointing than anything else. And then here's the new Sandman next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Whew. And they call me a letdown. Look at you. Whoa! Hey, what's over here? Oh, wow. Shield. Nice. Hey, thanks, Brick and Mortar. So I do not like this figure. No, I do not. I'm just very disappointed with it. It's a pretty boring figure. He needs interchangeable arms. And I suspect that we're going to get a Build-A-Figure Sandman with interchangeable arms with the 2017 Spider-Man Marvel Legends wave. If I wasn't thinking that, then I would already sell this guy. But, you know, I have a feeling that this is going to come in handy in the future. Just like Robert De Niro. I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please hit the like button. Click any of the boxes popping up over here for more Shart all over tu cara. If you have not yet hit the subscribe button, go ahead and click that right there. More ShartimusPrime videos coming your way, especially with the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. Many exclusives coming up. I also have my Suicide Squad movie review right over there. If you have not checked that out, go ahead and watch my movie review. And if you want to see the last action figure review, it was on the Abomination figure. So I reviewed Abomination. Go ahead and check that out over there. Follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, especially the Instagram, man. You gotta love my pictures, right? I know you love my pictures, because I love my pictures, and we love the same shit, right? Anyway, go ahead and follow me over there, and you can see photo gallery over at marvelousnews.com. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Now measuring out this Sandman figure, you can see that he is standing just under 8...